Thank you very much, Mario. Next speaker is Javier Mamblona Bordonaba. You can join us. He's going to talk about changes in the hunting strategies of killer whales here in the Strait.
All right, so good morning, everyone. Do you hear me well? So I'm Javier Mamblona. I'm a second-year undergraduate student, and today I'll be presenting a project that is actually in the run. It's ongoing right now, and it's based on the evolution of killer whale hunting techniques here in the Strait and the impact it has on fisheries over the last 25 years. So Reno yesterday talked about what's an Iberian orca. I'll repeat it briefly. Basically, these are the orcas that are based from the northern France until the Strait of Gibraltar, feeding on bluefin tuna. And where we are placed, where we are based, is our study area is from Cádiz to Tarifa, the area of maximum probability of encounter with orcas. And as I said, they are preying on bluefin tuna. Jessica Rath was also here yesterday. She is working with tag tunas, and as we can see, exactly the migration tuna does. Orcas are following them and chasing them. And as we can see in the strait, it's a narrow area, so that's where we are based and where we study the orca hunting techniques. So we have wondered how these techniques of the orcas have changed over the years, if they are still depredating on dropline fishing or stone fishing, as Manu said, and if there's been any behavior adaptation. Based on a paper of Christophe, which is here also these days, he explains the endurance exhaustion technique. I wanted to show it in this IA image, but we cannot see it very well because it seems like a race, but the thing is that it is actually a race because the orca is chasing the tuna until it gets tired and it enters an anaerobic phase or state. This chase was recorded to be a 30-minute chase at 3.7 meters per second, and it didn't have into account the depth at which the orca was going. It was the tuna that was caught was mainly small tuna up to 1.5 meters, and they say that bigger tuna require bigger group cooperation in order to be able to chase it. Here I have put a series of images where we can see Camacho going up and leaping out of the water. So he's starting this chase. He focuses on a tuna, and right after he's been out of the water, he goes rapidly to one direction, chasing for that tuna. The tuna enters in this anaerobic phase. It doesn't have any strength left, so the tuna takes the opportunity and bites it. What we've done here in May, June 2022 until May, June 2024, we've been going out from Barbate as well. In green, we can see our boat transects, and in red, we can see the killer whale tracking we've done on those boats. In 2022, we could see seven times the orcas, 23, 59, and in 2024, we've seen them 18 times. Neither in 2022 nor in 2024 we've seen them using this technique, though in 2023 we saw them 5 times using this exhausting technique for the tuna. So basically what I wanted to express here, based on the data we have on our database, is that before, until 2011, they were seen using this technique, and right now they are not that much seen as they used to be. It is true that they are still chasing. We have deployed a CAD cam in May 2023 where we could see that the orca here, at the beginning, Jessica already explained it yesterday, in a period of time of 4 minutes, we can see that there's an orca on the surface. It goes down up to 70 meters, and in those 4 minutes, it eats a tuna. We don't really know what exactly this means. This is, as I said, a work in progress, and we are going to deploy CAD cams during this year 2025 and next year 2026. So the other technique was already explained by Manu. Thanks, Manu. And it is the predation on long line fishing or stone fishing. That area here is the Las Bajas that he said, which is between Spain and Tanger. And basically, Ruth did a thesis or explained this, where the boats, they drop the line into the water with this stone, so it goes down, and then when the tuna get caught, the orca comes, and when the fishermen are trying to take the tuna up to the boat, the orcas take the opportunity, they are opportunistic, and bite the tuna, which ends up in what we have here. In that picture, we can see only the head of the tuna, the body has been beaten off. And on that same paper in 2016, they said that in 2004, in July and August, they were asking the fishermen whether they have seen orcas when they were fishing, how much tuna they have caught, and if they had any loss due to orca depredation. And most of them, they were saying that they used to see orcas almost every day, and that almost 17% of the captures were eaten by orcas. This is not happening right now. We have seen that in the last 3 years. They are still using this technique, but not as they used to do it. We deployed some tags in 2023, and we've seen that the presence of the orcas in this area was not focused on the area where the fishermen were. So basically, what I want you to take home, guys, is that we are going to deploy more CAD cams in order to know how these hunting techniques have changed over the years and how they are right now, and also that this active hunting technique, exhausting for the tuna, has decreased over the years, and that the interaction with fisheries, even though they are seen, they are not that much seen as before. We are open to discuss with you guys other opinions, and we want to study the correlation with tuna abundance here in the strait. As I said, this is an ongoing work. So yeah, basically that's it. Thank you so much, Ruth, Ursula, and Margarida. And most of all, thanks to all the guys that are working so hard here, that are with me right now, and to all the volunteers, our people here in Circe since the beginning.
Thank you very much, Javi. So the next talk is a pre-recorded talk. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all the speakers. This was a really good session. So the coffee break was supposed to be right now, but we pushed it like 15 minutes to be able to have some discussion here. So yeah, we have some time. If you have some questions for the presenters, go ahead.
Thank you. Just to signal that I have some information from the fishermen in the Strait of Gibraltar that the killer whales already are changing also the interaction, not only with the stone fishing, but also when they are doing the hand fishing for surface bluefin tuna. They told me that anytime there is an orca around and they catch a tuna, they go fast and start feeding on the tuna. Not testing the line, but just feeling probably the stress of the tuna. And it's something that is increasing in the last years compared to what happened in the 2006, 2007, when the population of the bluefin tuna was very small. And I don't know if you have already tested or looked at that new behavior of the killer whales in the strait.
Sorry. Sorry. Hi, I have a question for Javier Mamblona. Is he still here? Okay. You reported that the fishermen had reported sightings between 2001 and 2006, or 2009 rather, when there was still culling going on, as far as I know from another source, that fishermen reported 76% of the times there were now sightings of orcas, where in the in the recent period, 2022 to 2024, it's down to 8%. My question is that underreporting also, or are we sure that the fishermen really report every sighting that they have?
Yes, so the reported from the fishermen, they were made in 2004. So that's basically what I said in the first part. And then the graphic show information about the percentage of days we, not the fishermen, we as researchers on our boat have seen the orcas in the fishermen area. So the data from the last years were basically collected from that data and from the tags we put on the orcas. So we knew that during spring and summer 2023, the orcas were not in the fishermen area. They were rather next to Barbati the whole summer.
Okay, so thanks everyone for coming. Here it ends the session on human interactions. Now the coffee break is at the place we went on Tuesday, down the street. And yeah, they told me to recommend you a specialty of local bluefin tuna tapa that they will offer. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone.
¿Qué tal? Muy bien. Has hecho súper bien. Y no sé qué levantaba, pasaba la mierda del que a veces le daba y pasaba dos. Era como, mierda, no le quería pasar tanto. Es que dentro de la misma slide a veces tenía varios.